Tonight, we report on how the appeals court ruled on Nathan Brooks, and we get a glimpse of this weekend's Sage and Sun. What's going on in sports, Bob?
The Moses Lake Walleyes split a doubleheader with the Othello Desert Sox, and the Mariners drop a close game to the Yankees. Here's a glance at our Weather Center forecast.
Good to be with you, everybody. Quiet conditions across the area, but there are changes in the forecast. I'll bring you all the details in just a few moments.
I'm Bethany Jenks. Stay tuned for all of this and much more on iFIBER 1 News.
From the iFIBER 1 HD studio here in the heart of the Columbia Basin, this is iFIBER 1 News. Your #1 source for local news, sports headlines, and our very own Weather Center forecast covering the entire Columbia Basin. This is iFIBER 1 News, and it starts now.
An appeals court ruled Nathan Brooks can continue to face adult charges for allegedly shooting his parents last year. The Washington State Court of Appeals ruled visiting Douglas County Superior Court Judge John Hotchkiss was correct when he moved the case to adult court. Brooks, a 15-year-old Moses Lake boy, is charged with 2 counts of attempted murder in the first degree and unlawful possession of a firearm in the second degree in Grant County Superior Court. Brooks is accused of shooting his parents on March 8, 2013. He reportedly admitted to prying open a gun safe, grabbing a pistol, and waiting in his bedroom for about 90 minutes before deciding whether he should shoot them. Brooks allegedly sneaked into his parents' bedroom and began shooting, hitting his father once and his mother twice. They both survived. A Mercedes struck the trailer of a semi-truck on Interstate 90 near George on Tuesday night, leaving 1 driver injured. Warren Holderman, a 56-year-old Seattle resident, was driving a 2004 Mercedes-Benz E320 west on I-90 in the left lane when he attempted to move into the right lane. Holderman allegedly struck the rear of a trailer in the right lane that was being pulled by a 2010 Peterbilt semi-truck driven by Cody Vantelberg, a 21-year-old Sioux City, Iowa resident, according to the Washington State Patrol. After the collision, the Mercedes went off the highway to the left and struck the cable barrier. The semi-truck pulled over to the right shoulder. Holderman was injured in the collision and taken to Quincy Valley Medical Center. Vantelberg was not injured. The State Patrol reported the cause of the collision was driver inattention and improper lane travel. A trooper issued Holderman a citation for improper lane travel. Ephrata's 104th annual Sage and Sun Festival takes place this weekend. Here with the details is Lexi Perry.
Ephrata's annual Sage and Sun Festival begins this week on Thursday, June 12th at 2 p.m. Festivities continue through Saturday evening. Vendors are open Friday from noon until 8 p.m. and noon to 7 p.m. on Saturday. Admission is free. From a live comedian to dancing grannies, Sage and Sun Festival President Michelle Clark says there will be great entertainment all weekend. Some events this year include a Best Dressed Dog show, a live display at the museum, and a pancake breakfast. The Grand Parade begins at 11 a.m. on Saturday. Reporting for iFIBER 1 News, I'm Lexi Perry.
Thank you, Lexi. A jury will decide if Grant County officials knew the juvenile public defender system in 2004 was unconstitutional. U.S. District Court Judge Edward Shea ruled Alex Jones can continue to sue the county for creating a system that led to him receiving ineffective assistance of counsel. The judge dismissed a series of claims against former county commissioners Leroy Allison, Tim Snead, and Deborah Moore. In 2004, when he was 12, Jones was charged with child molestation. He was accused of touching 2 children living next door inappropriately. Jones denied the molestation. Doug Anderson, a public defense contractor, was assigned the case. When Jones was facing charges, Anderson was handling 263 clients, about 30 dependency cases, and about 200 other cases. He met with Jones 4 times and spent about 30 minutes before telling Jones to plead guilty. In the appeal of the case, Jones claims the 6th Amendment of the Constitution was violated when he didn't receive adequate counsel in court. Now let's take a look at people currently being sought out by the Grant County Sheriff's Office.
This is Sheriff Tom Jones with the Grant County Sheriff's Office. Each of the people you see here have a warrant for their arrest. If you see any of these people, we ask you do not attempt to detain or apprehend them, but call us at 509-762-1160 or send us an email at crimetips@co.grant.wa.us. If the person is presenting a danger, call 911. With your help, we can bring these people to justice and make our community safer.
We will be back after this.